Here we go. We have a question: intersection point in Y-shaped linked list. So you have given two singly linked list, and we need to return the point where two linked list intersect. If no linked list, if the linked list do not merge at any point, we need to return -1. So in this case, first linked list is this, start from this node till this node, and second node is this to this node, and this is the intersection point. We need to return this point. So we have this node and we have this node, we need to return the intersection. So let's say we have this node, and in this uh, we have this linked list, in this we have this linked list. So this is the intersection point, we need to return 8. If no intersection found, we need to return -1. So that's about the problem description. Let's build the approach. So we have this, and this is our head 1, and this is our head 2. This is the list, first linked list, and this is the second linked list. So in the first iteration, we need to find the length of first linked list and the length of second linked list. So let's say for the length of first linked list is 5. So let's say n1 is equal to 5 and n2 is equal to 3. In this case, we have more nodes in linked list 1, so we need equal number of nodes. So uh, that's the point from where we can find the intersection point. So in this case, we have more number of nodes in linked list 1, so we have two more nodes. So first it will move to this node, and then it will jump to this node. Now we have same length, this length and this length. Actually this is head 1, no, not head 2. So we have three nodes here, and we have three nodes here. So we need to check, is the node equal and value equal? No, the value is equal but node is not equal. So head will move to next node, and head to also move to next node. This node, the node is equal and the value is also equal. So this is the intersection point. We need to return the value is 4. In this case, we have head 1 and head 2. This is the linked list 1 and its length is 5. Yes, 5. So this is the second linked list, and the length of this linked list is 6. So n2 is equal to 6. In this we have more number of nodes in linked list 2, so we need equal number of nodes. We have only one more node, so head 2 will move to next node. So that's the point where we have same number of nodes. So is the value and the node equal? No. So h1 will point to next node, h2 will also point to next node. Is the value and node equal? Value is equal but node is not equal. So we have h1 here and h2 here. Is the value and node equal? Yes. So this is the intersection point. So let's try to find if there is no intersection point. So suppose we have this node and we have this 4 and then 3. So h1 here and h2 here, the length is same, so we need to check, is the value and node equal? Value is equal but node is not equal, so it will jump to next node. The value and node is not equal, so then it will jump to next node, h1 here, h2 here. So the value and node is not equal, so we have h1 pointing to null and h2 is also pointing to null. So if we have null, h1 null, because we have same length. If h1 is null, so we will just get out of the while loop and return -1. So let's code this. Code is very simple. First we need to find the length. This is the length function. I am calling size. So n1 and n2. After finding it, if n2 length is greater, so we need to find the equal nodes. So head 2 will move and n2 will decrement, because we are just ignoring a node, we are just ignoring some nodes. If n2 is greater, means we have some nodes greater in h1, means linked list 1. So h1 will move to next node and n1 decrements. At this point we have n1 and n2 equal, So this is the point where we need to check, is h1 not null? If h1 is not null, then head means node is equal and data is also equal. Then we need to return the data, else we will jump to next node. So h1 jump, h2 jumps, then just return the -1 if no value found. Then let's submit this and let's talk about time and space complexity. In this function, the time complexity is order of n and let's say order of m, and in this we can say the order of n time complexity. So uh, the total time complexity is order of maximum n cross m, and space complexity is a constant, we can say. So let's find out. So time complexity is n plus m, space complexity order of 1. So we have met the expected time and space complexity. If you guys have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section, and thank you all for watching.